St. Joseph's Children and Adult Home, also known as SAJOCAH, is a rehabilitation center located in Mambu Bafut in the northwest region of Cameroon. It is operated by the Tertiary Sisters of St. Francis, a Catholic religious congregation, in collaboration with local health facilities. SAJOCAH was created in 1978 and deals with people of all ages and all forms of disability. The center provides, among other things, rehabilitation services, a workshop for orthopedic devices, vocational training for people with disabilities, including but not limited to shoemaking, sewing, weaving, crafts, and training for the blind. SAJOCAH also runs a farm program and a livelihood program for the elderly through the rearing of cattle, goats, chicken, and pigs that help generate income and also support the community. As of today, SAJOCAH has several key accomplishments. It has an on-site orthopedic workshop and resource center for the blind. The center has successfully performed many corrective orthopedic procedures such as clubfoot, both legs, and hip surgeries for both adults and children who otherwise will be immobilized. It offers vocational training for persons with disabilities, providing skills that help them gain independence. Through the Farm and Livestock Project, SAJOCAH is supporting elders and vulnerable persons with livestock so they have sustainable income.
I am Sister Saverian Tenmusi, the Tertiary Sister of St. Francis. SAJOCAH is a life-giving center, rediscovering and help to all those in need.
My name is Chair Elijah. I work with the Department of Special Education here in SAJOCAH. Where we arrived is we're sitting in front of the department. I have 25 visually impaired persons, children who are of school age. Three in the high school, secondary school 14, primary school 4, and resource room 4. And their performance is really, really good. You can't compare their performance with those of their peers who schooled in the same inclusive classroom. Their performance is always outstanding.
2 times 2. 2 times 1 and 2. 2 times 2 and 4.
In front of them, you can see the Pekin's Braille. The Pekin's Braille is a Braille translator gadget that we have been using in the past. But sometimes, because of the usage, the machines are all bad. And this is just a sample to show that their work is done through these machines. And if their exams and their theses or sequences are transcribed using these machines, the core of the resource room is the Braille. Unified English Braille is what we teach, what we offer. Unlike before, we used to have literary Braille, which was not really unified. And now, that was from 2016, we started the Unified English Braille in Cameroon. That was the first course, and it was SAJOCAH that started the Unified English Braille, and many others have come into the system of Unified English Braille. And the students or children or pupils in the schools, they are really excited of getting the updates of the old Braille, and which is laudable, and it's an idea that everybody is buying throughout Cameroon. Here, the children use this while in school to take down their notes. Slot the paper is slotted, and the right Braille is written from right to left. and it is read from right to. You write, this is SAJOCAH. That is how Braille is written. I see she's writing from right to the left. And when it comes to reading, you remove the paper and read from left to right.
In the past, we had various shops. We had a carpentry workshop, we had knitting, we had shoemaking, we had cane making, and with the crisis, all have disappeared. But as things are looking promising, we want to restart. We want to revive all these activities because we are seeing the need comparing to those who are coming. And in the past, like 2024, when things started becoming, however, normal, we had over 200 consultations. And last year, we consulted 320 patients with 91 cerebral palsy children. And the braces, we gave braces to 320 were admitted. And the operation, we operated 104. So SAJOCAH remains active. And the children, even the adults, they come right from the extreme north. Those that come from Central Africa, those that come from Chad, those that come from the whole of Northwest, they are welcome and they go home happily.
What are SAJOCAH's pressing needs and current challenges? SAJOCAH faces several critical challenges that limit its ability to fully serve persons with disabilities. First, the center operates with limited financial resources, making it difficult to sustain programs, maintain facilities, and expand essential services. In addition, frequent power outages in Cameroon severely disrupt daily activities and essential rehabilitation work at the center. These interruptions make it challenging for SAJOCAH to consistently provide care, education, and vocational training to the vulnerable children and young adults who depend on its services. The demand for support is also growing. An increasing number of persons with disability require accommodation, rehabilitation services, and long-term support, placing additional strain on the center's already limited resources.
Hi everyone, my name is Eugene Nebangwa, president of BAMEC, Bafoot, Manjong, East Canada. SAJOCAH gives second chances. Where others see limitation, SAJOCAH sees potential. Where society turns away, SAJOCAH steps in. And they do all this with very limited resources. This work is personal to us. Some members within BAMEC have been directly beneficiaries of SAJOCAH's services or have family members who receive care there. And we know this is the case not only in Bafoot, but in communities across Cameroon and even parts of West Africa. SAJOCAH's impact goes far beyond its walls. That is why BAMEC has chosen to stand with them.
I am Sister Bonka Celine, a physiotherapist. I work in the physiotherapy department, and in this department is where we receive persons with different disabilities, that is physical disabilities and visually impaired, that we admit them here. We assess clients who come in and we plan for their treatment differently as each person presents his or herself. We plan the treatment together with the caregivers, And we set on short goals and long goals, and we accomplish them together with the caregivers. At first in SAJOCAH, patients used to come in and we admit them and treat them, and while their guardians are at home. But with the signs of the time, we decided that it is good for each parent to bring patients here, and then we treat while they accompany their patients. They love them, making sure that these people who are having physical disability, they belong to their family and that the family loves them. So when they come in, we assess them and then plan their treatment.
My name is Richard Ngwa. I am an orthopedic technician in this section. So here we have three main sections. We have the orthopedic shoe section, then we have the orthosis section. Here we produce braces of various types for children who have problem with genivirus or valgus, popularly known as bow legs or knock knees, as they are known in the quarters. Here also we produce corsets. In short, we work from upper to downer extremities. And so this is what we do in the orthosis section. First, we have our file. We receive from the physiotherapy department. We look into it and see what we have to do. Then we take the measurement. We have a little bit of mathematics to work to be able to come out with the braces. And in this section too, with the helps of the machine, we have a machine like the drilling machine, of which, as for now, we have just one and it is not really working, so the work is slow. We have the welding machine, we have just one, and at times it used to give us clinical problems. So we need like more. Yes, we have the filing machine in there. As I'm telling you now, it is not working. So we are just managing manually. So in short, this is really what we do here. When we receive the shoes from the orthopedic shoe site, we have to attach a stirrup on it and make sure the patient walks up well. So in a nutshell, this is really what we do in the orthosis section.
Down the years since 2016, we have had the reduce of patients because of socio-political crisis, and especially 2018 and 2019. And from 2020, we took a strategy to bring in patients by using our bus, the center bus. We communicate with people who call us that they want to come to SAJOCAH and they are afraid to come into Bafut. So we go with our car to SAJOCAH shop near the cathedral, and then we bring the patients in, assess them, treat them, and then we bring them back to town and they go to their various homes. So in 2020, that is the strategy that we took before we are having inflow of patients. And then from 2023 to 2025, the inflow of patients have increased. In this, we have successes, people that came in here with their children who cannot walk or who have never walked, and we have treated them and we have restored them back to life. I know it is that we treat and God heals, and He is the one who is giving us the knowledge, the understanding and the wisdom to do the work. It is not by our own power, but we are seeing the miracle that is being done among us, like children who have come from the north. Isaac outside is an example, the success story, to say that this child was born with club feet and came here and we corrected the feet. They did some surgery, and now after the surgery he was put in POP, plaster of Paris. We removed and major supportive braces that could help him be able to stand and then to walk, and he is doing that. So he is already walking and waiting for us to discharge him to go back to the north.
Transportation remains another major barrier. The high cost of transport makes it difficult for many persons with disability to regularly attend rehabilitation and training programs at the center. Furthermore, SAJOCAH faces shortages of trained staff, specialized material, and workshop equipment, which are essential for delivering effective rehabilitation and vocational training. While the center provides valuable skills training, creating sustainable income generating opportunities, and strong market linkage for persons with disability, why supporting SAJOCAH matters. Supporting SAJOCAH means empowering children and adults with disabilities to access rehabilitation, education, and vocational training, helping them to build dignity, independence, and meaningful participation in society. With improved infrastructure, equipment, training resources, and outreach programs, the center will be able to serve more people, improve rehabilitation outcomes, and reduce the social and economic exclusion faced by persons with disability.
So this is the prosthesis room. Here we produce prostheses of various kinds. We have the sign, we have the congenital prosthesis, we have a chop out when only the toes are chopped off. We have the BK, the below knee prosthesis. Then we have the above knee prosthesis. Then here also we do corset for those who have hunchback. In the quarter you see some people with a hunchback. So we are able to produce a corset for them using this form. This form, we have to use a POP of Paris to take the measurement round. Then we take another powder form of POP, then we fill in to be able to come out with this one. Then after we have to apply chemicals behind so as to have the corset. The same thing goes with the prosthesis. When the patient comes, we have to take the measurement using the POP of Paris. Then we'll do the same process as this one to be able to come out with the form. When we must have done that, then we'll have to apply the chemicals behind so that we come out with the ray prosthesis. And we also do thermoplastic for children who have drop feet. Yes, we do thermoplastic for them. So in a nutshell, this is what we do here.
I'm Bear Richard Kande, a retired teacher from this resource room where we have the visual impaired. I work with them for about 13 years, and during our time, today's difficulties were not those at that time. We have few children, and I took them right up from the resource room to primary school, to colleges, and I'm proud here to say that one of my products is a PhD working in the University of Bamenda. Problems during the time, we were using the hand braille, the braillers which you saw there, which are all bad. We're using hand frame, And we had a computer involvement which was manual. No, I think the current one now should be operated using electricity, which I hear is the problem of this compound now. Well, there were problems, were old problems. As I said, modernity too is coming with their own, with its own current problems. So that's how I managed my time here with the students we had at the time.
During our visit to SAJOCAH in January 2026, we had the opportunity to witness firsthand the remarkable work the center continues to do for people living with disabilities. We also saw significant limitations that they face. Much of the equipment currently in use is obsolete, and the shortage of proper rehabilitation tools greatly restricts many people they can help.
I can say that it has impacted the life of this community, not only Mambo, not only Bafut, not only Northwest, but Cameroon as a whole. Because the inmates here, the services SAJOCAH offers, I can just put them in three folds: health-wise, economic-wise, and social-wise. Health-wise, SAJOCAH has rehabilitated many people with mobility impairment. Then economic-wise, the staff, the various areas where SAJOCAH is working, she employs staff. Those, her department, agricultural department, for example, there's a cattle ranch where you have people who are caring for the cattle, producing milk and meat, which is beneficial to the community. The staff who are working in various sections of this are earning salaries, and these salaries improve their lifestyle and that of the community and their families. The very staff buy from the local market. The sisters in SAJOCAH buy from the local market here, thereby improving the economy of the population. So I say SAJOCAH it has impacted the life of the community very immensely. SAJOCAH trained the inmates to do agriculture. For example, you see this garden here, where these children learn how to do agriculture. So when they go back to their places, they can help make compound gardens where they can help themselves.
My name is Jenavu, and when I came here, I was not able to walk or do anything. But now with the help of SAJOCAH, I can walk and I can also do my things. And they have also taught me a trade. I learned a trade how to do pullovers. So I can do school pullovers, baby set, and any dressing pullover. So even if I leave from here now, I'll open my own workshop. And from there, I'll be able to take care of myself.
My name is Ngwa Rita Azemi. I'm from Mankanikong, Bafut, resident in Guinea Equatorial. What brought me here was a problem of spider cord. So I've gone to so many hospitals in Guinea, no way. So I was booked to be operated there. So I have no one to take care of me there. So I decided to reach back here in Cameroon. So I've gone so many hospitals, no way. When I was coming, I was unable. I have to walk with my scotch. There was no way for me even to walk. But I've been for 2 weeks, but they have touched me for 10 days. Now I don't always put my scotch down. I only hold it just that should in case I may have problem on the road, but now I'm walking just for their 10-day touch that they have touched me.
I m'appelle Omaro Manu. Why I come for here, my skin don't begin hot. So since I come here, I don't begin well, I get better. Now I feel fine. That's where I come for here, I don't begin here fine.
Now it will be wrong with you.
Now it be wrong for me, so the thing don't catch me like 1 week. I swear I don't know, I swear the thing come out, it just come out, so I see I'm saying my skin hot, so they don't carry me now for bring them for here. So since I come here, I see I'm saying thing the work I fine.
But sometimes so they don't work too
Then they don't work. So I return now. I want to return me now, I ready for Tana. And I try for worker. And I see I'm saying all things go pass fine.
As you watch this video, you will notice the BAMEC members standing behind me. They are the backbone of this mission, united, committed, and determined. Their presence symbolizes that this is not one person's effort. It is a community effort. Together, we demonstrate that our heritage is not only something we showcase, it is something we use to heal.
Most of the times we are in the dark out, we don't have light. And so the way forward for this challenge is if we could have a solar system or a standby good generator. What we have here has not been functioning well for years, and coupled with the coming of the crisis that the generator was destroyed and many other things destroyed, we really need something that will boost the children to learn, operate their machines, like the solar. If there can be a solar system, good solar system that will supply us electricity for them to work with their computers and with internet, that will be laudable.
But our main challenge in this year is that the machines, as you are seeing like that, they are not really functioning. And the problem of electricity, that is our main challenge here. Because at times, we will go like a week without doing any work here, while the patients are waiting impatiently. So that is really our main challenge here. And here we need more machines, even the oven. The oven, as they are standing there, they are not really working. So, and the technicians here, they are not really able to come out with a part that will really fit. So that is our main challenge here in this prosthesis department.
The difficulty we face here is the problem of electricity, which is a problem. If we have patients who need electrical stimulation, when there is no electricity, we use our generator, but now the generator is not good. So it has been very difficult when there is no electricity. We are not able to do proper treatment as we would like to offer to our clients. So that's the difficulty that we face, and also that clients are not able to come up for the bills because everybody is crying. Crisis, socio-political crisis have put them down. They are not able to pay. But we are very moderate when we compare ourselves with different centers. We see that our bills are moderate, but it is still a problem to us because we are not able to catch up with the materials that we have in the market. They are very expensive, but what the client they pay, sometimes it's very difficult for us to get those materials to use for other people. So there are lots of unpaid bills starting from 2020 to this 2025 that has passed.
Our main challenge that is really carrying us more and more in this our institution is the problem of light. Again and again, many children stay longer here because the prostheses cannot really be fitted because of light. The generator is so old, and at times it will go down for 3 to 4 months, and the electricity itself, it will be out for 2 to 3 months, and that gives us a lot of difficulties. So this area has been a lot of setback for all of us. So my brothers, whatever it is, we know that God has directed you to be in partnership for us. Not only because we need you more, but because you love your people and we love ourselves. As we love ourselves, God is going to bless all of you who have this desire and have thought of SAJOCAH in 2026.
With improved infrastructure, equipment, training resources, and outreach programs, the center will be able to serve more people, improve rehabilitation outcomes, and reduce the social and economic exclusion faced by persons with disabilities.
This year, SAJOCAH is making 50. That is half of the century. And it's a time for us to make sure that our activities are going to yield fruit for a brighter future as we are creating this our partnership with BAMEC, and we know that God will bless this relationship which will last forever.
SAJOCAH already has a proven track record of transforming lives through orthopedic rehabilitation, education, and vocational integration. With additional support, the center can significantly expand its impact and create lasting, measurable change in the lives of persons with disability and their families.
Every donation made and every share of this video moves SAJOCAH closer to 1. Essential rehabilitation equipment. 2. Improved facilities and therapy spaces. 3. Expanded programs for the blind and physically challenged. And 4. Restoring dignity to people who simply need a chance. Picture this. A young person walks again thanks to the therapy we funded. A blind child reads Braille thanks to the program we supported. A family breathes again thanks to their loved one receiving care they could not afford. That is what heritage meets hope means, where culture becomes a pathway to healing, where celebration becomes support, where community becomes a force for change. Join us, stand with SAJOCAH. Thank you very much.